The Cold War was a period of competition between the United States and the Soviet Union. It lasted from 1945 until the early 1990s. There are several main causes of the Cold War, including tensions at the end of World War II, the emergence of nuclear weapons, ideological conflict, and the spread of communism around the world. As for the increased tensions at the end of World War II, this was most evident during the events of both the Yalta and Potsdam conferences in 1945. For example, Soviet leader Joseph Stalin was upset with Britain and the United States. Stalin accused the two countries of delaying the fight against Nazi Germany and leaving the Soviet Union to fight alone for much of the early years of the war. For their part, Britain and the United States were suspicious of Stalin and his intentions after the end of World War II. Nuclear weapons were first introduced by the United States with the atomic bombing of Japan in August of 1945. The Japanese city of Hiroshima was bombed on August 6, and Nagasaki experienced the same fate just 3 days later. The emergence of nuclear weapons led to a nuclear arms race between the United States and the Soviet Union, which intensified throughout much of the 20th century. This ultimately increased tensions between the two superpowers. Ideological conflict also played an important role in the Cold War. On one side was the Soviet Union, which was based on a communist dictatorship. On the other side was the United States, which was based on capitalism and democracy. For example, the Soviet Union valued qualities such as collective interest, public ownership, and the single-party rule. This was most evident during the brutal reign of Joseph Stalin, who ruled over the country from 1922 until 1952. For its part, the United States valued qualities such as individual liberty, free trade, and democratic elections. For instance, U.S. President Harry S. Truman focused on preventing the spread of communism around the world, which historians refer to as the Truman Doctrine. In 1947, he famously stated, "I believe that we must assist free peoples to work out their own destinies in their own way. I believe that our help should be primarily through economic and financial aid, which is essential to economic stability and orderly political processes." The Truman Doctrine was followed by American presidents throughout the 20th century and led to several conflicts, such as the wars in Korea and Vietnam.